Hey all, welcome back to another episode of Travel with Carter. Here we are in beautiful Cuba, and today I'm talking about what can 10 USD get you here. So first off, this is my third time shooting this intro, as my education on the currency has expanded dramatically over my time here in Cuba. So as of today, again, I've learned a lot. As of today, 1 USD equals roughly 25 Cuban pesos, officially. Now, I had been getting around a 120 peso to 1 USD rate my whole time when in Veradero and in Havana. Turns out that's not official either. That's just kind of the hotel rate, if you will. Talking to people on the street, you can get up to in the neighborhood of 280 pesos for 1 USD. So my unofficial introduction to Cuban currency is a little confusing, to say the least, but yeah, it's somewhere between 25 is the official, all the way up to 280 in the black market currency. And like I say, what I've been getting, pulling money out from my hotels I stayed at was around 120. So looks like they're kind of meeting me in the middle. Now let me show you what that money looks like. First off, let's get after that. All right, here is a rundown of the Cuban money. So we have 1,000. Here is the 500 peso bill. 200, 100, up to 50, 20, 10, 5, and a very unique, one-of-a-kind bill. This is a 3 peso Cuban note. Can't say I've seen that in many countries. And of course, when in Cuba, you gotta have a cigar. So this is a little one, just maybe 3 times the size of a cigarette. But I don't like the huge ones personally. But Montecristo is the brand, and quite nice. So I would encourage you to find a quiet lounge similar to myself here, having a nice fresh one, freshly rolled. They're here quite cheap compared to Canada or USA. USA especially, they go for a premium, but yeah, enjoy 1 or 2 while you're here. I understand that smoking's not as popular as it used to be in the 50s, but I would recommend 1. If you don't like it, you know, it might be for somebody else. Also a good gift. But this cigar was $5.50 American for 1. All right, so in the beautiful courtyard here at the National Hotel, just enjoying the world famous mojito, the cocktail of Cuba. So beautiful mint. Zoom in on that there. So yeah, beautifully muddled mint with some fresh sugar, and then usually a white rum, like kind of a newer one, either a 3 or 5 year, but not the 7 year if you're mixing it in this, is from what I've been told. But yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day here, a little bit cool. Got my jacket on, but enjoying a lovely mojito. Hey all, sorry to stop the video here. I just need to ask a little bit of help from all of you, please. Currently only about 10% of all of you watching my videos are subscribed. So if you could please hit that subscribe button down below, tell a friend, tell a family member. That helps grow my channel, and I'm able to keep living my dream here to be the first person with type 1 diabetes to go to every single country in the world. So I'm getting there, but if you can subscribe and like these videos, it helps with the magic YouTube algorithms, and I can do this more often. Now that being said, it's not only for me. Every time my subscriber count doubles, I'm going to be giving out a prize pack. So I gave one out at 500, gave one out at 1,000. I can't wait to give one out at 2,000. Can't wait to give one out at 4,000, 8,000, etc. So again, please help me, and I'm gonna help you guys as well. So I'm gonna give a nice gift pack with a flag, some local souvenirs from whatever country I'm in at that time when it rolls out. So please help me by hitting that subscribe button. Stay golden, all. Appreciate the support. And of course, it wouldn't be a $10 video if I don't show you what the national beer is. So Cristal is the national beer here in Cuba, and it is a beautiful, nice, easy drinking lager. Cheers. We're at lunchtime in Havana, and why not have the sandwich country's named after? So Cubano. Beautiful, tons and tons of meat and cheese on a beautiful roll. This is lived up to the name of Cubano. Incredible sandwich, highly recommend it. And it's so big. That's the whole thing, and this full thing is 800 pesos, so I think $7 US, give or take. Cheers again. I've seen lots of fun different ways to give change back, but this is a first for a old sardine can, but pretty cool nonetheless. Secondly, I wanted to discuss the myth of Americans not being able to go to Cuba. So again, I'm Canadian. I'm fortunate I have one of the best passports in the world. Not a knock on anybody else, but I just realized I am blessed and very fortunate to be able to do what I'm doing. So with US and Cuba, there's obviously been some trials and tribulations over the years, and currently the way it stands, after meeting many Americans there, is you just don't check the tourist box on the visa application when you're landing there. So there's a second box saying that you're doing some sort of work or doing some sort of help. You check that box, no questions asked, and away you go and enjoy your vacation. So again, I vetted this with numerous Americans, and yeah, they said that they weren't doing any type of charity work or weren't doing any type of help. They were essentially just going for a beach vacation. But all you have to do is check that second box that says something along the lines of you're there to help or do some sort of work or assistance for Cubans, and you're good to go. Don't check the tourist box as all the Canadians do. So that will allow you into the country without any trouble, and you're free to come in and out as of today. Hey all, so yeah, last little bit on the currency exchange. So you can only exchange within Cuban borders. So anything outside, you're not able to buy the Cuban currency, Cuban pesos. So I had forgotten that. I'd bought in too much while there, and I was hoping to exchange it while back in Canada. So walked by this currency exchange store in the mall, and was hoping to be able to do that. Heard this lady that was in front of me in line, quite confused, kind of arguing with the clerk there, as she had Mexican pesos that she thought she could use in Cuba. So I jumped in and intervened and explained that, yeah, Mexican pesos are different and they don't work in Cuba. So that was news to her. Secondly, I gave her a really good deal on my pesos, Cuban pesos. So it worked out for me. I gave her, a really good deal, and just told her to have a pina colada on me on the beach, and just hopefully puts a smile on her face. Also explained her the three rates, as I mentioned earlier in the video, the real rate, the hotel rate, and then the black market rate. And then lastly, just explain that she should bring US dollars or Canadian dollars, as they don't value the peso much, and you'll get a lot more out of your trip with either US or Canadian pesos. So hopefully she ended up having a good trip. I felt good afterwards, as I'd given her quite a good deal on my pesos, but at the same time they would have just collected dust in my currency bank that I have. But one of those things that, I do these videos to try to help you, for those of you watching, give you guys some tips and tricks, things that the mistakes I make and or learn from others' mistakes, and make sure that you all have a better time because of some of these things that I've learned. So again, Cuba is quite interesting with the money. Hopefully this encourages you to go, not deters you to go. So don't be fearful of it. It's just, cash is king, especially US and Canadian. So cheers, stay gold and all.